Enforcement Board for November 28th, 2017. Could we all please stand for the pledge and the invocation? The invocation will be given by Member Carrington and the pledge by Member Odom.
Please bow your heads for a moment of silence. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, can we have the roll call, please?
Chairman Lowry,
Here.
Vice Chairman Carrington,
Here.
Member Odom,
Here.
Member Lumnick,
Here.
Member Lewis,
Here.
Member Murray.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir?
Mr. Chairman, I move that at this point we suspend.
Well,
Go ahead.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay.
We are.
Well, we have to swear in the officers and stuff first.
Thank you.
Okay. Can we have the swearing of the officers, and anyone's going to be speaking on a case here this evening? Please stand.
Sir, you want to stand up so I can swear you in? Raise your right hand. You know that you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and the testimony about the guilt. I do.
Can we have the consent agenda, please?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Chairman and board members. I'm Doug Gaines, Assistant Director of Sport Services. For dismissal or compliance, we have three. It's 17-066, 17-080, and 17-083. And we have one for continuance, that's 17-079, and we are removing one from tonight's agenda, and that's 05-051. That's the lien reduction.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move to accept the consent agenda as presented by the city.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Odom, to go ahead and accept the consent agenda that was presented by the city. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to move to suspend the agenda and move forward to the front. Cases 17-074, 17-081, and 17-070 in that order, after which we would revert back to the normal agenda.
You got a second?
Second.
Okay. I have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Lumnick, to move cases 17-074 and case number 17-081 and case number 17-070 to the front of the agenda and revert back to the regular agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 17-074.
I got a
Officer
quick question.
Diaz.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
I thought you said 087 was dismissed or in compliance.
17, what number?
080. Isn't that one of the ones you asked to move?
Zero.
081.
That's zero.
And 070.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Okay. Case number 17-074. Officer Diaz.
Case number 17-074. Address property is 432 Ocoee, APOPKA Road. in Ocoee. On October 16, 2017, I received a citizen complaint for the above-mentioned property for semi-trailers stored in a violation of code, parking and storing tractor-trailers on the grass at the above-mentioned property. On July 16, 2017, a notice of code violation was mailed to the West Orange Park Properties 7 LLC, Post Office Box 770874 in Winter Garden, Florida 34777, as identified by the Orange County Property Appraisal, for the violation of ordinance number Land Development Code Book 6-14 CG 1 and I4, parking of commercial and recreational vehicles. On October 17, 2017, I re-inspected the property, finding it in non-compliance with the city. On November 9, 2017, a certified letter and regular mail of the notice of hearing to this board meeting was mailed. On November 9, 2017, a certified letter and regular mail of the notice of hearing board mail was posted in the City Hall lobby. And on November 22, 2017, I hand-delivered a copy of the notice of hearing to this board meeting to the business location identified by the Division of Corporation, address 110 Taylor Street, Ocoee, Florida 34761, for Gary Crawford. I drove by the property on Wednesday, November 22, 2017, and I found the semi-trailer on the property, which is the one you're looking at today. And as of today, the property is in compliance with the city. The trailer has been removed as of today.
Okay, so you're saying it is in compliance?
Today, Wednesday, when I drove by, it was still sitting there. Today, it was not. So today, it's in compliance, but it was still in violation
Okay.
Wednesday.
Any questions from the board? To the officer? Okay, we do have a Daryl Huntsinker. Could you please come up and state your name and address, current address, and the relationship to this case, please?
Daryl Hunsicker, 6617 Nina Rosa Drive, Orlando, Florida, 32819. I'm here to stand in for Gary Crawford as his, right-hand man
Okay?
to address these, the issue we have here. Some of these trailers that people are parking there aren't even ours. They just pull in there and park there. They knock poles down and everything to park over there. And I spoke with Ms.
Officer Diaz.
Officer Diaz, and she suggested we put up no trespassing signs and stuff, because there's trailers that aren't ours that they just pull in there and park.
Okay. Now, I'm not sure exactly where this actual property is located.
That's the ball field over here, where it splits.
On Palm Drive and,
Palm Drive and Ocoee, APOPKA.
Is that the one over there next to the, you talking about the girls'
yeah, right
softball
across.
field? Or
No,
over here off of
further
the-
south on the opposite side.
Okay.
There's Palm Park on Palm Drive.
Right,
It's that corner.
okay.
It's a big open field.
So the necessary steps is to go ahead and put posting signs up and be able to hopefully have someone watch this area. I mean, do you know who's doing it?
There's times there was a logging truck there recently too that was from Alabama. We don't know who they are. They just come in there and park. I mean, it's a big piece of property, and they see access, and they're just gonna go in there. We had poles up, big telephone poles up, and they knocked them down.
Have you reported this, like to the police or anything?
No, it wasn't brought to our attention until Officer Diaz, brought us over, brought it to our attention. We would go over there and see it.
Excuse me. This, it's been going on since it was brought to the city's attention since July. You're saying that no one in your organization never noticed these trailers?
You notice them, but who do you contact to get rid of them? If they're not yours, that's the part of the problem. I mean, you pull in there, they got they got license plates on them and everything registered, but
Right. As property owner, you can have those removed, you can have them towed.
I was going to say, what about posting,
Well, that's
no
what-
trespass signs with the tow notice and then, contract with a tow company to pull those out?
that's what we're gonna have to do, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're gonna have to police the situation yourself because, I don't know that, our department, they'll go by there, they'll think it's just a legitimate thing, so they're not going to pretty much drive in there and say, okay, well, who does this belong to? That's private property. So, and the only one that can actually access that private property is you and the owner, that he allows you to do so. And so if you see something on there, you can go in there and immediately make a phone call, okay? And have it taken care of.
Well, and assuming this board finds that there was a violation, you're going to need to be a little more proactive because you'll be a repeat violator if it happens again, and that would significantly, that would mean a fine, whereas because it's in compliance tonight, it wouldn't be, and it could be significant.
Right, no, we understand that.
Okay.
Is that trailer that's on that picture, is that y'all's?
No?
Cool.
Well, there was this trailer when I first went out to the property.
It's not just-
Sideways. Sideways.
Is that Carol Farmer's
That was
truck
the-
there?
That was ours, that was one of ours, the Carroll one. That was one of ours because that's the recycling company that recycle our tires.
Yeah.
And,
It's full of tires, and it's ongoing, so that's why I brought it
Okay.
before the board.
All right, so anyway, just get with the city, there might be other options. So you might want to talk with them, come in and speak with the code, come and speak with them here. But yeah, unfortunately, I would have somebody police that area. If you see something there, by all means, go in there, pick up the phone and call the police department and have it removed. That'll stop them.
yeah.
Guaranteed.
We're gonna put the posted signs up. and,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
We're gonna definitely get them signs
Yeah.
up here within the next week or two, and
And
that
that'll
taken care
get
of.
it taken care of. I guarantee you that.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
I move that in case number 17-074, the respondent be found in violation for code as cited of July 12, 2017, and be found in compliance as of, what's today's date?
28th.
The 28th of November 2017, and no fine be assessed at this time.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion made on the floor by Member Lumnick and seconded by Member Carrington. Case number 17-074, that the respondent be found in violation cited as of, what was that, July 4th? July 12th of 2017, and found in compliance as of 11/28/2017, and no fine be assessed at this time. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay?
thank you.
Case number 17-081. Officer Loeffler.
Case number 17081 is 1201 Russell Drive. On September 15th, in response to a citizen-generated complaint, this officer did observe an inoperable expired tag, no tag trailer and RV camper stored in the backyard and not screened from view with a 6-foot opaque fence and gate. The RV camper has long ago expired tag and evidence of inoperation, including flat tire and a covering of mold and dirt and dust. The trailer has no tag and is sinking into the dirt. Additionally, a pile of old outdoor furniture was behind the trailer and RV, which also was pointed out by the complainants. I have Exhibit A. On the right, that's the trailer with the wheels down into the ground. And that's the RV camper in question. All conditions constituting a nuisance and creating a blighted effect upon the neighborhood. A violation notice was sent out on the same date to the owners, Angel M. Matos and Paula J. Matos, as identified by Orange County Records, for violation of ordinances LDC, Land Development Code, Article 6, 4, H, 6, B, and C, regarding disabled trailers of any kind cannot be stored for more than 1 month unless within an enclosed garage or under a carport, and trailers and recreational vehicles must be stored behind and screened from view with a 6-foot opaque privacy fence and gate. And 10824D regarding the old lawn furniture. The property owner was given until October 15th, 1 month, to remove the inoperable expired tag or no tag RV camper and cargo trailer from the property, or make them operable and roadworthy, including the attached display of a valid license tag, repaired tires, removal of the mold, and screened from view with a 6-foot opaque fence and gate, and remove the pile of outdoor furniture. The complainants contacted this officer again regarding a status, and on November 13th, reinspection revealed noncompliance with the codes as cited. As of today, the trailer and the RV remain noncompliant with the codes as cited. This has been this way for a long time. There's new owners for the vacant lot next to this. And the property owner is here to speak.
Any other
Good evening,
discussion
everyone.
for the officer?
What's that?
I'm talking to them. They have any more information from you?
Oh, I'm sorry. The city's recommending 15 days compliance and $25 a day.
Okay. Okay, we have someone here to speak on this case, Mr. Angel Matos.
Yes, sir, that's,
Please go ahead and state your name
Yeah,
and your
my
current
name-
address.
my name is Angel Matos, and I'm here on behalf of myself and my wife. We live at 1201 Russell Drive, Ocoee, and we own the described items. And we do not dispute the fact that at first view, they don't look very well, and they need attention. I unfortunately have been unable to take care of them properly. And as a matter of fact, the plan was to have all this removed by the end of the year from the property to a different property that we have been negotiating with, in which we can store this stuff. But as of today, it's still there. So we don't dispute the facts. I may have some arguments about some of the details, but that's inconsequential. The fact is that these items are there as described at the moment.
Okay, so,
Concerning the furniture, it's 3 chairs, patio chairs, that I leaned against the back of the motorhome to keep them from getting blown away by the wind during the days when we had all the strong winds and everything else. And they're still there because I have not been able to move them. But as I said, I don't dispute the facts, but those are basically correct.
okay, any other discussion?
Mr. Chairman, if, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, I would like to ask, if I may, the last remarks that he made about the city recommendations, I don't understand that. What was that?
In an effort to prevent extremely high fines, the city just recommends a very common time frame. It's not something they have to honor at all. They can make their own decision.
Right, I understand. All right, thank you. Well, I would like to ask until the end of December in order to take care of the whole issue.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, in case number 17-081, I move that respondents be found in violation as cited as of October 15th, 2017, and be given until Friday, December 29th, 2017 to come into compliance, or be fined $25 per day per violation for as long as the violations remain.
Second.
Okay, what was that date?
December 29th to comply.
Okay, December 29th?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we do have a second. Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Odom. Wow, we got a complete form. I'm trying to remember all the names now. That in case number 17-081, that the response be found in violation cited as of October 15th, 2017, and to come into compliance 12/29/17, or be fined $25 per violation as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. Per day, yes. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Case number 17070. Officer Rodriguez.
Good evening. Case 17-070 for 109 Lafayette Street in Ocoee. On August 11, 2017, we received a citizen complaint for the above-mentioned property with the on-tag SUV parked on the front property and overgrown grass. On October the 15th of 2017, I re-inspected the property and definitely it had an on-tag vehicle with the overgrown grass on the front property. On the same date of the August 15, a notice of code violation was mailed to Mr. Jason Wade and Kelly Michelle Pancho at 109 Lafayette Street, Ocoee, Florida, as identified by the Orange County Property Appraisal by the violation of the ordinance number 115-5 for the excessive weave or grass growth, plus 165-4, the presumptive evidence of abandonment. They were given up to August the 30th of 2017. On September the 29th, 2017, I re-inspected the property, finding 11-5 in compliance for the overgrown grass and 165-4 not in compliance with the city. On November the 8th, 2017, the property in the city hall was posted with the notice of hearing and statement of violation, and as of today is not in compliance with the city, and the recommendation from the city is 15 days to come into compliance, or $25 per day after per violation.
Okay, so the violation code is which one, 165-4?
Yes, that's correct. Yes,
That's the only one?
that's the only one.
Okay. Okay, any other discussion? Okay, we have someone here to speak on this case, Jason Pancho. Please state your name, what you already have, and just your current address in relation to the case, please.
Okay, my name is Jason Poncho. I live at 109 Lafayette Street, Ocoee, Florida. When we did receive our violation, which I'm not disputing at all, we did try to comply. We moved the vehicle, we backed it up against the back of the house to try to conceal the tag. Financially, we just didn't have it. Also, I had received a company vehicle, so we weren't utilizing that car, so I didn't see it going through registering it again. We did not realize it was a code violation until we did receive the violation. Also, I made a phone call to Ms. Rodriguez, right?
That's correct.
Explaining that I thought I was in compliance and had her come out and re-inspect, but I did not leave my phone number, so she couldn't call me to let me know that my tag was still expired or still had an issue with violation for the city. I did not realize that until I was served last week that I was still in violation with the city. I was under the impression it was taken care of by backing it up to the house. What I would like to do is ask for an extension. I need about 15 days to comply.
Okay. Any discussion? What's the pleasure of the board?
All right, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir?
Mr. Chairman, in case number 17-070, move to find the respondents in violation as cited as of August 30th, 2017, and be given until Friday, December 15th, 2017, to come into compliance or be fined $25 per day while the violation remains in non-compliance.
Perfect, thank you.
That'd be December 15th?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. We have a motion made on the floor by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Lumnick, in case number 17-070, that the defendant be found in violation cited as August 30th, 2017, and ready to come into compliance December 15th, 2017, or be fined, was it $25 a day?
$25 per day.
Per day, per violation, per day, as long as the violation remains in noncompliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case, 17-044, Officer Sechrist.
Bob Segrist, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Ocoee. Reference City of Ocoee case 17-044. Location of the violation is 2410 MARRA Drive, Ocoee, Florida. It's a citizen complaint and it's an occupied property. On June 2nd, I observed one Corvette gray Florida tag BG1-005, expires May 2012, parked in the backyard on the grass, and also weeds and grass over 10 inches. Submit exhibits A and B. On June 6th, notice of code violation was issued and mailed to the property owners, as identified by Orange County tax records as Devin and Julia D. Glover. Notice was for violation of code numbers 1155, 1686 A and B sub 1, and 165-3A, and allowed the property owners until June 21st to correct the violation and comply with the code. Code 1155 states, excessive weed or grass growth. No person shall allow or permit excessive growth of weeds or grass on property owned, rented, leased, or controlled by such person. Code 168-6 states, parking on private and public property. No owner of any private property shall consent to the parking of any motor vehicle on any portion of the owner's property which has not been surfaced or otherwise improved. 165-3 states, prohibited act. No person shall keep any abandoned or junk vehicle on any public property or any private property within the corporate limits of the city. On June 27, I re-inspected the property and observed non-compliance with the car, which is 1686 and 165-3, but compliance with the overgrown grass, 115-5 was corrected. On July 3rd, a statement of violations, notice of hearing and proof of service were sent, certified in regular mail, to the property owners by the board clerk. 3 orders of continuance were issued to this meeting. On November 17, the property was posted, and the second posting was placed inside the lobby at City Hall with 24-hour public access. Today's date, November 28, property was re-inspected and observed to be in compliance.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
In case number 17-044, I move that respondents be found in violation as cited as of June 21st, 2017, and in compliance as of 11/28/2017, and no fines assessed at this time.
You got a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion made on the floor by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Odom, in case number 17-044, that the respondents be found in violation as of June 21st, 2017, and came into compliance as 11/28/2017, and no fine be assessed at this time. All for?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 17-076, Officer Loeffler.
One 17076 is 1001 Doreen Avenue. On October 17th, 2017, in response to multiple complaints regarding this location, this officer did observe beer cans, trash, junk, building materials, and litter scattered about the property, including old rolls of carpet around and in the bed of an inoperable, untagged pickup truck parked upon an unsurfaced, unimproved portion of the yard with tall weeds and grass underneath, and in portions of the side and backyard. All conditions constituting a public nuisance, creating a blighted effect upon the neighborhood, and establishing evidence of motor vehicle abandonment. On the same date, a violation notice was posted at the location and sent out regular delivery to the property owner, Ernesto Rodriguez, as identified by official county records, for violation of ordinances 1153B, excessive weed or grass growth, 1153A, for the nuisance created by junk and debris, 10824D, sanitation requirements regarding the inoperable, untagged truck and the scattered building debris, and 168-6B, parking upon unsurfaced, unimproved portion of the property. The notice provided until November 3rd. The location was re-inspected November 6th and observed non-compliant. On the same date, November 6th, a statement and hearing notice to this meeting was physically posted in the City Hall foyer with 24-hour public access, and sent out certified delivery. As of today's date, the property remains non-compliant with the codes as cited. The bed full of old carpet has been moved from the truck bed area to the backyard, but remains part of the nuisance as old rolls of carpet exposed to the elements. Truck is still present, weeds underneath it still present, building material still present. The city is recommending 15-day compliance time or $50 a day per violation.
Any other discussion? What's the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion.
Yes, ma'am?
I would like to make a motion in case number 17-076, that the respondents be found in violation as cited as of November 3rd, 2017, and be given until December 13th to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation for each day the violation remains in non-compliance.
And that's 2017, the compliance date?
Yes, 2017. Pardon me.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Odom, seconded by Member Carrington. In case number 17-076, that the respondents be found in violation cited as of November 3rd, 2017, and given until December 13th to come in compliance or be fined $50 per day as long as the violations remain in non-compliance. Any discussion? All for?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Next case, 17-077, Officer Loeffler.
Hmm. 17077 is 3544 McCauley Street Court, and that's in the Kensington subdivision. And let me start out by saying this case is in compliance as of today. On September 22nd, 2017, in response to a citizen-generated complaint, this officer did observe unpermitted plumbing, including flexible and PVC pipe, and a low-voltage electric pump motor installed without a permit. The complainant reported that plumbing was discharging water downgrade behind a retaining wall and onto the complainant's property, creating enhanced standing water and groundwater saturation in excess of normally occurring saturation. On the same date, September 22nd, a violation notice was issued and sent out to the property owners, as identified by county records, for violation of Ordinance 5113, permit required, as the work was installed without a permit. The notice provided until October 11th, 2017, to remove and disconnect the unpermitted plumbing and pump motor, which would in turn discontinue the discharge of excessive ground saturation water onto the neighbor's property. Additional complaints were received, and on November 1st, 2017, the location was re-inspected and found non-compliant. The motor and plumbing still moving standing water and ground saturation water to the retaining wall and down onto the adjacent property. On November 9th, 2017, a statement and hearing notice to this meeting was sent out certified and physically posted in the City Hall foyer with 24-hour access. There's a major language barrier, and the property owners have recently applied to the building department for a permit. However, this action was only to remove and disconnect the unpermitted plumbing and pump. As of today, November 28th, the motor and plumbing was observed disconnected and removed, rendering the property in compliance.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir?
I move that in case number 17-077, that's the wrong motion. Crap on a cracker. Hang on here. I move that in case number 17077, that the respondent be found in violation for the code as cited as of October 11th, 2017, and be found in compliance as of November 28th, 2017. No fines be assessed at this time.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Lubnick, seconded by Member Carrington. In case number 17-077, that the respondents be found in violation cited as October 11th, 2017, and found in compliance November 28th, 2017, and no fine be assessed at this time. Any other discussion? All for?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Case number 17-078, Officer Loeffler.
Case number 17078 is 1003 Burgoyne Street. On October 16th, this officer did observe an inoperable expired tag vehicle with tall grass and weeds under it and miscellaneous junk and debris located alongside the house, visible from the sidewalk and street, both conditions constituting a public nuisance and establishing evidence of vehicle inoperation and abandonment. I'll introduce Exhibit A. And that is the vehicle with the tall grass, a sofa, washing machine, and some other debris. A violation notice was posted and sent out to the property owner, the Ralph P. Kitchens Senior Estate, as identified by county records, for violation of ordinances 115-3A3 regarding the junk and debris, and 165-3 regarding the junk vehicle. The violation notice provided until October 31st to comply with the codes as cited. On November 6th, the location was re-inspected and found non-compliant with the codes as cited. On November 9th, a statement and hearing notice to this meeting was physically posted at the location and the City Hall foyer with 24-hour access and sent out certified delivery. On Wednesday, November 22nd, the occupants flagged this officer down and conveyed that they would have it all taken care of easily before the holidays. As of this date, the property remains non-compliant.
Okay.
What's the
Recommendation.
recommendation?
Oh, I'm sorry. 15 days and $50 per day per violation.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I'd like to make a motion in case number 17-078, that the respondents be found in violation as cited as of October 31st, 2017, and be given until December 13th, 2017, to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation for each day the violations remain in non-compliance.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion made on the floor by Member Odom, seconded by Member Carrington. In case number 17-078, that the respondents be found in violation cited as of October 31st, 2017, and be given until December 13, 2017, or be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violation remains in noncompliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 17-082. Officer Laughlin, you've been very busy.
$17,082 is 1001 Sabrina Street. On October 17, 2017, this officer did observe a vehicle parked upon the unsurfaced grass next to the driveway at 1001 Sabrina Drive. The vehicle had an expired license tag mounted upside down, flat tires, and tall weeds and grass underneath, conditions constituting a nuisance and establishing evidence of abandonment. On the same date, a violation notice was posted at the location and sent out to the property owners as identified by official county records as Juan M. Gutierrez and Maria G. Prieto of Claremont, Florida, for violation of ordinances 165-3A regarding the inoperable vehicle, 168-6B1 regarding parking on the unsurfaced, unimproved area, and 115-3B regarding the tall weeds and grass under the vehicle. The notice provided until November 1st to comply with the codes, as cited. On November 14th, reinspection revealed noncompliance with the codes as cited. On November 15th, a statement and notice of hearing to this meeting was sent out, certified, physically posted at the location, and physically posted in the City Hall lobby or foyer with 24-hour public access. As of this date, the violation remains non-compliant with the codes as cited. And the city's recommending 15 days or $50 per day per violation.
What's the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, in case number 17-082, I move that we find the respondents in violation as cited as of November 1st, 2017, and be given until December 13th, 2017 to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violations remain in non-compliance.
Second.
So we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, second by Member Odom. In case number 17-082, that the respondents be found in violation cited as of November 1st, 2017, and be given until December 13, 2017, to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation, as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Case number 17-084, Officer Sechrist.
Mr. Chairman, I apologize. I left off two on the dismissed or in compliance, and that's 17-084 and 17-085.
So you'll just need to do a motion to dismiss each case individually, and we can go forward.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, case number 17-084, I move we dismiss the case.
Second.
Do we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, second by Member Lumnick, for case number 17-084 to be dismissed? All for?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, in case number 17-085, I move to dismiss.
Second.
Motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, second by Member Lumnick, in case number 17-084 for dismissal.
085.
085, excuse me, for dismiss. All approved?
Aye.
All against? Motion carries. New business.
Other.
Other business.
Old business.
Well, it's new to us. Well, it's been a while. Case number 17-057, Officer Loeffler.
1512 Jemima, as of today, is non-compliance. So we need to order imposing fine and lien. All the untagged SUVs and everything are still in the front yard.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
In case number 17-057, I move that we impose fines and liens as of 6/20/2000, or I'm sorry, as of 11/3/2017.
11-4.
I'm sorry, 11/4/2017.
Second? You got a second?
Second.
Motion on floor made by Member Carrington, second by Member Lubnick. In case number 17-057, that we go ahead and impose fine as of 11/4/2017. All for?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 17-059, Officer Loeffler.
That is non-compliance, order imposing fine and lien.
Officer Loeffler, did the city abate? Are there costs
Not
that we
yet.
need to? Not yet?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, in case number 17-059, I move that we impose fines and liens as of 11/13/2017.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Lumnick. In case number 17-059, to go ahead and impose fine as of November 13th, 2017. All for?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Case number 17-069, Officer Diaz.
Case number 17-069, this property is, has only one violation that's still outstanding, and I'm requesting the board if we can extend the order to comply until December 27th. 27th, 22nd, December 22nd.
22nd.
Yes, December
Oh, you-
22nd. He's really been working on everything. He paid a deposit. The only thing he needs left to do is to have the inspection to get the water turned on. Everything else is in compliance. All the other 7 violations have become in compliance, so asking the board to extend.
So he needs an extension
Yes, please.
to,
An extension to comply by December 22nd.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, in case number 17-069, I move that we move that we extend the compliance date to December 22nd, 2017.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Odom. In case number 17-069, to go ahead and give an extension until December 22nd, 2017. Any discussion? All for?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, that, oh, yes. It was just brought to my attention by me and my leader over here that we need to make a motion for canceling December meeting due to Christmas holidays.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we cancel the December 26, 2017 meeting of the Code Enforcement Board.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Levenick, to go ahead and cancel December meeting, which is December 26, 2017.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All for?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. That ends our agenda, ready for comments.
No comment.
Clerk,
No comment.
Mr. Murray. Member Murray. Anything? Member Odom?
I would just like to wish everyone a joyous and peaceful Christmas.
Member Carrington?
I just want to thank everybody for the hard work. Welcome to the newer board members, and happy holidays to all.
You too.
Mary?
Well, it's nice to have a quorum and hopefully going forward having quorums. And just happy holidays and a happy new year to everyone.
One of our new members, Member Lewis.
Good evening to all. I'd like to wish everyone a happy and safe holiday season.
Good.
Looking forward to working with the board members on other issues in the new year.
Excellent. Member Lemnick.
I would like to see if we can maybe bring the meeting time down to align with the city council time at 6:15.
Okay. We have to bring that into discussion.
Does it need a motion?
Well, you want to put it on the agenda for discussion in January? Or do you want to talk about it
That would
now?
have to be, yeah, up to the city commission.
So does staff
gotta-
need to take that to the city commission?
I'll check with the city manager and see what we need to do.
Is that a time that most of the board could make the meeting?
No.
No.
Oh, well, never mind.
Okay, here you go.
It's, yeah, it's also dependent on the citizens too.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Easy enough.
Officer Loeffler.
No comments.
Officer Sechrist.
No comments.
Officer Diaz.
I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and welcome aboard to the new members.
Bridget. Mr. Gaines, sir.
It's fantastic to see 6 smiling faces up there. Well, Mary and Amber also. But a nice full board, yes. You know, I wasn't slighting you on purpose. Last month, we started a discussion on shirts.
Yes.
I don't know if Clerk Landry sent any
haven't.
information on colors.
Well, I said to think of a color. Have you guys given any thought? Dark gray, navy blue, black?
Dark green.
Dark green,
Yeah, I like the color of those forest green.
like the chairs. Does anybody else have an opinion?
Like gray. Gray sounds good.
Did I hear two grays up there?
Mine's was green.
Dark gray, light gray.
So should we vote on gray or green?
We can.
We can.
We could go orange and blue.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Or black and gold, since they're doing a lot better.
I'll go along with that one.
Better than.
I'll support black and gold.
So, all for green. Let's get this over.
Green.
Green. Oh, all for gray.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Well, gray it is.
Light gray, dark gray.
We get, well, we're really getting personal now.
Dark gray.
Dark.
Dark.
Dark gray, okay. If you could send Clerk Landry your sizes, and we'll have women's variety also. And what name you want. Some of you have just your first name, some have first initial and last name. So what you want
What's the
on?
preference?
I like this,
don't know
first
what that
initial,
is.
last name.
First initial and last name, okay.
Yeah.
Keep everybody the same?
Yeah.
Okay, if you could send your sizes.
So, yeah, everybody, does
So-
everyone here have your,
I think everyone has my email. You get them
Yeah.
from me, right?
okay.
Are we just talking large, medium, or small?
Correct. Right.
Yeah, so just,
Yeah, don't go crazy. Don't go crazy on me.
so if you will, either come in and talk to her, or just call her,
Or
or here.
come by on your way out and
Or
I'll write
do
the
it now.
notes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can do it on your way
And,
out. Perfect.
We'll get that all squared away and done. Any other thing?
Happy holidays.
Okay. For myself, I want to thank the board. I think we made a lot of progress. I do appreciate everyone up here. Our officers do a great job. Coffee, you do an excellent job keeping us all together. That's strictly from the heart, because we've been through a lot of trial and error coming through this year. And also, I want to give my condolences to Mr. Lewis for the loss of his loved one that we found out this evening. I also want to thank them for wanting to take the time on this voluntary board coming up. I do appreciate it. We give up a lot to do this, and I think we love our city enough to want to do this. And so that's why we're here. And so for me, I want to say, have a happy holiday. Enjoy yourselves, be careful, and we'll see you next year. Meeting adjourned.